Good afternoon, folks. Rayleigh's Small Engines here. Wanted to show you one a customer brought in. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Customer brought in the Stihl BG56c. Says starter hanging up and leaking gas. Let's check it out and see what's going on. See if I can get you a closer view. Look, we've got duct tape. Can you believe that? Red duct tape. Duct tape fits anything. Let's see why. We don't need that. I don't see the starter hanging up. Let's take it apart. A T27 will take just about anything apart on the Stihl. Let me take this off. Let's take a peek. See what's going on with the starter. BG56c. Wet down in there, a little dirty. Look at all that. In my opinion, first step, diagnosing a problem, always a careful visual inspection. Sometimes you can find out issues right quick. Let me get this out of the way. Everybody don't need to be seeing the customer information. Throttle works good. I'm pumping the ball to see if I see a leak. Something's leaking somewhere. Kind of nasty in there. Let's see if it's got any gas. It ain't got no gas in it. Let's pour a little in there. Where's my gas can? I want to see it where it's leaking. I don't see a leak yet. But I know it was leaking because the customer, when he brought it, it dripped gas out on the ground out there when he dropped it off. Sometimes when you're taking stuff like this apart or you don't know, lay your things in order. That way you know how it goes back together. All right, let's pop the back of this loose. All right, first, let's break the trash off. Wear your safety glasses. Eight millimeter or 5/16. Oh, there it is. Still don't see a leak. Leaking somewhere. Wet around the primer or the purge pump. Lines look okay. Uh-oh. I'm one of these that I don't like. There's a lot of good things out there. I'm just not a fan of certain spark plugs, and I'm not going to say names, but we are mainly NGK. That plug. I don't know if you can see it very good, but looks kind of wet. We'll check it for fire in a minute. I'm going to probably pop this carburetor, and let's see what's going on in here. Screws, I'm just chunking them down because I know what goes where. The difference, obviously a big difference in the head, but when you see threads like that, it's plastic. These will probably go in aluminum or metal. So, trigger, just don't lose the pin. Don't forget about your ground wire when you put it back together. See if I can get these two lines off. We're going to take a peek in this carburetor and see if we see anything else obvious going on. Let's try a different tool. Clean some of this mess off. Keep the outside clean so it doesn't get on the inside, because we will pop it open. Make sure y'all can see everything I'm doing. I guess you can. Alright. Let's pop this stuff open. Looking for trash or anything obvious. The screen looks clean. You can see there the little screen, the little round screen right there. It looks pretty clean, but we'll probably pop that out. Just looking at this, I'm betting this is probably a Zama. See what look like. These things are always so hard to read, especially when you're old and blind, can't see. I know y'all don't want to see another carburetor rebuild. I'm always checking. Make sure that it's real pliable, not real hard. Sometimes these things like to get really hard. I don't feel that's the problem. Why is it leaking gas? I don't know. Primer bulb looks good, or funky ball, or whatever you want to call it. But crap, I don't remember which way this goes. I think it goes like this. I might be right. I didn't look at it. Did y'all look at it? Y'all probably saying, no, put it on the other way. Ain't got it right. It'll be alright. I got it wrong, I'll flip it. Won't be the first time. I don't see any leaks. They said it was leaking. I don't know. I thought I saw it. Now, if anybody walks up, they're going to say, he's in there talking to himself. Yeah, maybe. Gas getting all looks good. Of course, that ain't gonna cause a fuel leak, but I might as well look at it. Huh. How does this go, y'all? Oh my God. Damn it, Karen. Karen. Just grip it and rip it, man. Grip it. Grip it. Which way's this go? The dirty end, I bet, goes to the carburetor. What do you think? What you think there, Scooter? That ain't right. Maybe that's right. Just stick it up and see what happens, right? Anybody remember how this trigger goes on? Me too, neither. If you get the pin in the ground, it doesn't go there. It goes there. Alright then. Does it work? Yep. That'll work. I don't see the problem yet, folks. So we're gonna pop it back together, put a new spark plug in, and I'm gonna see if it runs. I want to see it leak gas before I go replacing parts. You're gonna break the plastic. No, I'm not. I've been doing this a long time, but it will break the plastic. Pop my nut in the socket. You gonna strip it? No, I'm not gonna strip it. It'll be okay. Alright, let me go and get us a sparkage plug. Be right back. Alright, let's see. NGK CMR6H. If you look on the NGK site, it'll, I got this little chart that tells you what every number and letter means. Appears to have spark. A tiny bit because I was doing it by my hand. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check the gap. Let's check the gap. That's right. I set them on 25,000 on these little guys. Never had a problem. Maybe wrong, maybe right, but that's what I do. Leave a comment. Tell me what kind of wrong things I'm doing. At least you learn how to take one of these things apart real quick. Nothing to it but to do it. Come on. Probably easier if I left that off, huh? Let's go outside and see if it runs. So I walk outside. It doesn't want to start. I come back in, pull the plug out, wherever I did with it. It looks dry. And I set it down and I see stuff dripping. I'm like, where in the heck's it coming from? So come back in here. I don't see any leaks back here. So I pull the little screen out the end of the exhaust and look here. Watch, I ain't gonna do it now. I got the camera. See it dripping? Look at that. There's your gas leak. We're gonna have to fix that. Let's see what's going on. I'm guessing these are 227. Yep. Yeah, that's a fire hazard. Did you see that? Can you believe that? It ain't got no gas in it now, do it? Why it leaking gas at the end? I wonder. Gas tank ain't up here. Is our carburetor got an issue? Cylinder looks good on this side. Let's see what the piston looks like. It ain't all that pretty. Alright, hold on. Let's see if I can redo this. Alright, well I dried out this muffler best I can. The way I do it, I'll blow it out with air hose through both ends. A little brake cleaner. And because brake cleaner dries really, really fast. And it seems to work good. So let's dry some of this fire hazard up and put it back together and see what's going to happen. Look at that pretty tail, like brand new again. You stinky, stinky. These we definitely want to start by hand. So I strip that out. It'll be Houston, we got a problem. One. Try this again. I wonder if somehow he flooded it or if I actually have a carburetor issue. We'll find out. I'm gonna go try to start it again. Tell you what, let's see what kind of sparkage we got going on, just to be sure, because I only twisted it by hand. Pop that in there, pop that in there. Now, this has got to be grounded. That's why I keep this jumper wire around. Get it up here where we can see. Ground there, and I will generally go around here to the muffler. Oh, I didn't put our spark arrestor back in. That's what I generally clamp onto is the end of that. So let's pull it and see. We're going to look back here and close. Let's go right out. Woo, we got sparkage everywhere. See if I can get where I can see. She's sparky good. Sparky, sparky. Now I already see gas coming out of that thing. So you know what that means? It means we've got some carburetor leakage. Carburetor. What fun. Go get some lunch and then I'll get back with you. Alright, so we ended up putting a new carburetor on. I thought I was recording, but I was wrong. So put a new carburetor on and let's see what's going to happen. Up a little bit, and it shuts up. What was going on, that carburetor, it just wasn't worth the time to go through, replace everything, sonic clean and all, pop a carburetor on, be done. Simply because this is, of course, not a very expensive machine. And I think the problem the customer was talking about with the starter hanging up was probably hydro lock in the cylinder. All that gas I saw, it was probably kind of hydro lock in there with him or something. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Have a great day. Click that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and see you on the next one.